Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase is one of the one Scooby Doo films without an actual human as the villain, and instead they get this guy, zapped out machine, and you know what? It's just Jack Nicholson after The Shining. Look at that face. And the professors are like, nah, we've seen The Shining. He doesn't like chocolate. Let's zap him with a Kit Kat. Yep, a Kit Kat defeats Jack Nicholson. He just doesn't like chocolate. I mean, look, as soon as he gets close, boom. But he's like, nah, we need the mystery machine for this lot. We need the crew, the OG, the gang. So they hop their way to the university and park in a handicapped space because they're idiots. And the meter maid's having none of this. He's like, what are you doing parking in that space? You're not handicapped. And Fred's like, yeah, I am. I'm blonde. I'm very handicapped indeed. So they go visit their friends, the redhead and the Four Eyes, because now there's 8 Four Eyes in the room and they're just dominating. Look at this guy. He knows what's up. So he tells them the Kit Kat story and they're laughing their heads off. And this guy's like, what the hell are you doing my Kit Kat story? Jack Nicholson was really afraid of a Kit Kat. He did it. You was right there, mate. What are you doing on my story? And he's like, no, we're having none of this. You're getting zapped into that game. Boom. You didn't believe my story of that Kit Kat? Go find him yourself and go zap Jack Nicholson with a Kit Kat while you're in the game. And then they land at the moon. And while they're at the moon, they find the Legion of Doom. And, of course, Jack Nicholson's there, spurring them on. Go on, mate. And he's like, nah, we've seen The Shining. We are out of here. We are gone. They get the Scooby Snacks and are gone out of this world and obliterated. Only to find themselves in ancient Rome. Ancient Rome, the Colosseum, with these boneheads. And they try and fight Scooby and Shaggy. Maximus, Decimus, Aurelius, all over their arse. But you know what? Shaggy's already ahead of this. He's like, you know what? I'm their leader. They get dominated. They know the true power when they see it. And Shaggy just absolutely rules them all for always and eternity. Sayonara, they're off to Dinosaur Land. And the first thing they see in Dinosaur Land, apart from the dinosaurs, is a goddamn volcano. A volcano! Yes, go on, Velma. That's a volcano. Atta girl. And they're like, nope. Sayonara, we're getting a dinosaur Uber before we get turned into shish kebab. And they are out of here. Then they go on the missions. They go in oceans, samurais. And that's not all. They even go to Egypt where they get smacked by this cat person. And Shaggy's like, nah. We're going to dragon all over this shit. We're going to just absolutely tear them apart. Scooby's like, yeah. Then they end up in Philadelphia. And the only thing you do in Philadelphia, what do you do with it? You meet your twins. Yep, you meet your twins who just stand there and observe each other. Like you do. They just met their twins. You know what? They point at each other and say, you know what, we're all friends. We're all good. More Four Eyes. That's it. You like books? I like books. I've got no boyfriend. I'm both a lesbian. Yes, that's exactly what they say. And then Daphne's there just admiring herself as if they're going to make out. Sadly, we're not that lucky. We don't get to see that. They're even thinking about it and then they go, should we? But then the OGs, they're like, you know what, that's a good tie. That's a good tie. We like Fred. And then Scooby's like, yeah, you know what we should do? Take a load in my mouth. That's it. That's all he does. Velma's had enough of that shit. She's like, we got to get together. We got 2 Shaggies. We have the power to stop Jack Nicholson. This is it. This is our goal. We are going to go over there, smack him with a Kit Kat bar, and this is it. Game over. That's exactly what we'll do. So with that in mind, they run over to the carnival to try and fight the Cyberman. But Daphne's got stopped. She's like, look how both attractive we are. You know what we should do? We should do, Daphne. But being there 2 of us, we should just make out. Right now, let's go. But no, Scooby's had enough of that. He's like, we got to get out of here. We need to defeat this guy. And he's like, boom. He can't handle. Look at that Shaggy cheer. He can't handle it. Jack Nicholson is out of there from existence. Even the second group of Scooby guys like, wow, that was easy. Because he is gone from existence. He's seen Shaggy and that is it. And then boom, they are back in existence. Jack Nicholson wasn't even shit to them. They absolutely tore him apart. And you know what this guy's like, you know what? You have 4 eyes as well. You done it. Good job. You know what we're going to do for you? We're going to take away your parking ticket, love. And you know what? That's just too much for the redhead to handle because he's just paid full price for his parking ticket. Boom. You're 2 days late, son. You're overdue for your parking ticket. You're going to jail, you red-headed little bitch.